Hi champions, today is the last day of rounding for the week. You guys have done an amazing job. I just want to let you know how proud I am of you. Remember I talked about the other day that this is the highest level of rounding you'll have to do in 3rd grade, so just up to the thousands place, but you'll need to be able to round in the tens, hundreds, and thousands with any given number. So you guys are doing great. Let's keep up the good work. So our lesson today is pretty much like yesterday's lesson. It's going to be a mixture of lots of different problems. I might not do as many problems with you today. If you are super stuck and want to see more problems again, you can just look at Wednesday's video as well, because Wednesday's video was a little bit long. So let's do some problems to the tens. I'm going to give you a mixture of problems today. It's not just going to be numbers to the thousands, okay? So let's review. What if I gave you the number, again, we're rounding to the tens. Let's do 789. So we see we have the number 789, 7 hundreds, 8 tens, 9 ones. So let's find the place, underline it, look right next door and circle it. Those are the two important numbers for us. Do we see any tricky nines? No, I see 1 9, and yes, it's circled, but usually tricky nines would mean like there's 2 9s next to each other. That's what I mean by tricky nines. So I think we're okay for this one. 700 is actually going to stay the same. It's not affected by the problem. So now we can look and see which two tens 89 is between. Well, 89 is between 80 or 90. So the number will either round down to 780 or up to 790. Let's look at the circled number. Let's ask ourselves, is the circled number greater than or equal to 5? So is 9 greater than or equal to 5? Yes, it's greater than 5. If we say yes, we round up. Let's try another one. I'll give you a number to the thousands. We're rounding to the tens still. So I wrote the number 1099. This number has 1000. It is 0 hundreds, 9 tens, and 9 ones. So let's find the place. The tens place is here. Circle right next door to the ones place. Now, in this problem, we do have tricky nines because I put those 2 9s next to each other. So what that means is we need to be very careful. Now, the thousands place is actually not going to change, but the hundreds place might change. It's so close to the double nines that we have to be careful here, okay? So let's just look at the number 99 itself. Here it is. Well, what two tens is the number 99 between? Well, it's either between 90 or 100. That's why we needed to be careful. So you'll notice that this hundreds place changed to so it went from 0 hundreds to 100. But that makes sense because we know that 99 is between 90 and 100. So now let's go back and look at the circled number. Is 9 greater than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. It's greater than 5, so we round up. 1,100. How'd you guys do on that one? All right, let's try something a little different here. I'm going to give you the number 2,533, and we're going to round to the hundreds place. So this number has 2 thousands, 500s, 3 tens, and 3 ones. So let's find the hundreds place, underline it, look right next door. Do we have any tricky nines? No double nines, and I'm actually going to cross out this 3. Do you remember why I cross out that 3? Well, I do it because I don't want to confuse us, and also so you know it's not important to the problem. Since we don't have any tricky nines, the thousands place is going to stay the same. Now let's look at the 500. Which two hundreds is 500 between? It's either going to round down to 500 or up to 600. Let's look at that circled number to tell us what to do. So let's ask ourselves, is 3 greater than or equal to 5? No, it's less than. Therefore, we round down to 2,500. Let's throw one of those challenge ones in there. What if I gave you the number 33? I told you to round to the nearest hundreds. We did this one the other day. So right now there's no number in the hundreds place. It's right here. There's nothing there. So to fill that empty space, let's put a 0. Doesn't change the value of the number. The number's still 33. We just put a 0 in the front. So I have 0 hundreds, 3 tens, and 3 ones. I underline the place. I circle right next door. Do I have any tricky 9s? No. This 3 is not super important to me, so I'm going to cross it out. So which two hundreds is 33 between? Well, the only closest hundred is 100, or it can go down to 0. Now, if it helps you to just leave it as a 0, that's fine, but I like to fill it all in with zeros just so that it looks equal. So let's look at the circled number. Is 3 greater than or equal to 5? No. We round down to 0. So remember, numbers can be closer to 0. 33 is not halfway. Halfway to 100 would be 50. So it's not even close to there. We're going to try one more problem. We're going to round to the nearest thousands. So let's do 5,278 to the 1,000. TH stands for 1,000. So pause and try it yourself. All right. Underline the thousands place. This number has 5 thousands, 200s, 7 tens, and 8 ones. So thousands. Let's look at the hundreds. Do we have any tricky 9s? No. So cross out these two numbers. You don't need them. We just need the 5 and the 2. So again, we're going to the thousands. So which two thousands would this be between? It's going to either stay 5,000 or bump up to the next 1,000, which is 6,000. Let's look at the circled number. Circled number is 2. Is 2 greater than or equal to 5? It is not. It's smaller. It's going to round down to 5,000. Okay, here are the problems you're going to do for the last thing of rounding. So the first couple, you're going to round to the nearest tens. You notice that they're all different types of numbers. Number to the 1,000, number to the 100, number to the tens. Same thing here with the hundreds. You're going to round to the 10. Your numbers are all a little bit different because I wanted to see how much you learned from this week. So here are your last bit of problems. You're going to make sure you round to the thousands place and pay attention to the numbers here. All right, I have a riddle for you today, just like yesterday. The riddle is, why was the math book upset? Try to see if you can solve that riddle, and we'll share it together at 10 o'clock.